Is it too late to prepare? Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. It is getting more difficult to stockpile food due to increased prices, availability, all these things. So, is it too late to prepare? Well, it's never too late to prepare. It's never too late to start anything. You have to start before you can get anywhere where you're going. So if you want to be a prepper, if you want to be more prepared, you can still do it. But it is getting increasingly more difficult. Things are more expensive. The availability is down. Stores don't have the variety on the shelves that they used to have. They don't have the amounts they used to have on the shelves. In a lot of situations, some situations they do. But you can still do it. But what I recommend is that you do it now. Do not wait any longer. Up your game. Let's get it on, people. Now is the time. I mean, yesterday was the time. 5 years ago was the time. If you haven't started, do it. Start. If you haven't been really serious about it, now is the time. Yeah. It's getting crazy out there, people. All this stuff going on around the world. Who knows? We may be in World War soon. And if you think about historically, the timing, all these nations in economic distress, all these things with supply chains, food availability, political stuff going on, dissent, all the people upset, increased control. This is a good time to do something to take people's minds off of that stuff, to bring them into compliance. How do you bring people into compliance? Well, if you think about it, most times when a nation goes to war, the people rally. They put aside their differences. They rally together for the common good. People that wouldn't normally drink that flavored soda go down and do it because, they want to support the greater good in the country and stuff like that. Historically speaking, this is a good time to go to war. I'm not saying going to war is a good thing, no. All the increasing international tensions, somebody's going to be going to war soon, I'm pretty sure of that. Whether it expands on the global stage or if we get involved in it, we'll see. But the fact is, things are getting worse. They are. That's a fact. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to take it seriously now? Are you going to stockpile food, water, all the things? Are you going to take food production seriously now? When are you going to take it serious? Are you going to take it serious after something happens? That's not the time to take it seriously. Then you're too late. Then you're probably screwed. Now we have the ability to do it. Now we have the ability to work on our gardens. Work on our ability to raise animals. Buy seeds. Get animals. Build chicken coops. Build fencing. Bring in animals. All the things that will help us be as independent from the system as possible. I want the system to have the least amount of control over me as possible. And I hope you guys do too. The more self-sufficient we are, the more things we can do for ourselves, the better off we'll be. The less reliant we are on others, on the government, on the system, on the on-demand supply chain that is fragile, that could collapse at any moment for a variety of ways, or for a variety of things that happen. Sorry. There's a lot of different things that could happen that could either slow down, impede, impact, or shut down our supply chain. Then the grocery stores won't get the stuff they need. The other stores won't get the stuff they need. You may not be able to buy that winter coat you've been putting off buying, that good pair of boots, good quality pair of work boots, or boots that will enable you to go out and do the things, train, work, those things. Think about it. There are so many things. I'm sure you're aware of a lot of them. Increased tensions around the world, shipping problems, trucking problems, thefts of these supply chain items en route because of the fewer number of law enforcement out there. Also, the increased threat to us because of fewer law enforcement. Are you just going to call 911? Are you going to count on calling 911? I wouldn't. You can't always count on that. I saw this one. I tell you, this one I found funny. It was, I think it was on TikTok. TikTok is for ADD people, man. I tell you what. But it was funny. He was like, this guy's like, hey, so somebody's busting your house in the middle of the night and you call 911, and the guy's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna call 811. And the guy's like, why are you gonna call 811? Because 811 is what you call before you dig holes. We have to be able to take care of ourselves. And that's security, defensive, growing our own food, raising our own animals, having food storage, water storage, medical, all this stuff is a backup. But now, seriously, man, I don't know what it is. My elbow itches. Now, seriously, is the time to take it seriously. There's a lot of things coming. And I know some people are like, oh, people have been saying that for 20 years, 50 years, whatever. I remember back when the survivalists were saying it. Okay, true. But SHTF doesn't have to be some big national event that just collapses everything. It could be a personal SHTF. You could lose your job. You could get injured. You could not be able to work. With food storage and preparedness, you will be able to feed your family still. You won't have to go to the government and say, please, may I? Oh, by the way, you got to drink the flavored soda before you get your handout. I don't want to be controlled. If you choose to drink that flavored soda, go for it. God gave us free will. But please, if you're doing whatever choices you're doing, make sure that you are doing them because you want to. Don't give in just to keep a job. There are other jobs out there. There are other ways. Heavenly Father blesses us and He has our back. He will watch over us. He will protect us. He will provide for us. Of course, we have to do our part. That is very important. He's not going to go to work for us. He's not going to do everything for us. But He will provide. When one door shuts, another opens. Okay? I lost my very good job, which maybe that was a blessing in disguise because I wouldn't be working there anymore anyway because I would not drink that flavor soda. So I just lost it a little bit sooner. Pay attention to blessings in disguise. Don't compromise who you are. Don't compromise your moral values. If you do that, if you have kids, you're teaching them to fold, to give in, to comply, to not be a free, independent person. Be free, be independent, be strong, stay strong, prepare now. It's getting more and more difficult to prepare. It's getting more and more expensive to prepare. So make sure you are doing everything you can now. Maybe we have another 20 years. I don't know. I don't think we do, though. There's a lot of bad stuff on the horizon. Keep doing it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And blessings to you and yours.